I think it's Carson Wentz. As much as you want to look at your Super Bowl not going the way you wanted to, how about having an entire season and then your career in Philadelphia be, minimized to just some bad memory and being just dragged for an entire offseason? Carson Wentz was the number 2 overall pick. He was the future and the hope of the Philadelphia Eagles. That thing didn't work out last year, and it didn't work out in such a fashion that I think we look back on Carson Wentz with almost a giant negative stain on what he's been in the league, and that's not fair. Now he's been given this amazing thing that so few quarterbacks are given, an opportunity to reclaim his career and reclaim his place in the league. And he does it with Frank Reich, who was his offensive coordinator when he had his best season, and with Press Taylor, who will be his quarterback's coach when he was the quarterback's coach in Philly as well. So it all worked out for Carson Wentz? I think so. Fresh start. Probably a better franchise this season than the Eagles are. And I think Carson Wentz has to prove a lot of doubters wrong, because guess what? This was I would say almost like a piñata last year in a lot of ways, where people took a lot of shots at Carson Wentz, and he doesn't fight back. He doesn't stand up for himself in the media. But I don't think a lot of other quarterbacks would have taken the way he was spoken about publicly by everyone on TV for close to a season.
Yeah, I'll keep it quick and simple. Let's say Juan Barkley, not just for the simple fact that the pressure is going to be on him for this offense to move. They brought in Kenny Golladay, so they're going to look to do big things on offense, and he is the anchor. They already have a new head coach that has implemented his system on this team and in this city. But more importantly, I think he realized how quickly you could be forgotten in this league. We're talking about Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, Jonathan Taylor. I mean, if you're looking at Christian McCaffrey, who a couple of years ago was the best back in football, and we're forgetting about him.
Talk about it.
So if you want to do something right now, you better remind everybody the value of the running back position by going out there and balling out.
He's got that long-term contract thing hanging over him at Jim. If Saquon is not fantastic this year, or God forbid gets hurt again, he may not be in the Giants. It happens fast. And I'll talk about Jameis Winston. Act 2, here we go. If Act 2 does not work out, there will not be an Act 3.
So true.
And it's very similar to Carson Wentz in the sense that, okay, you sat there for a year. You learned. Breeze, Peyton, Dome, now it's your turn. If it can't work in this situation, what situation is it going to work in? Because in Tampa, they already brought in the quarterback whisperer to be your head coach, Bruce Arians. You had a million wide receivers. You had everything. Poof, didn't work out. Now New Orleans comes in. It's like, Jameis, it doesn't get better than this as a situation.
All pros.
Brilliant head coach. Pros, Michael Thomas, Dome, everything. And by the way, all you have to do is also beat your ex-team twice a year with the greatest quarterback ever who knocked you out of the playoffs this year, not knowing exactly what your role is with Taysom. If Jameis does not work out this year, 1-year deal. He is holding a clipboard somewhere in some random team next year, and that could be it. It's a lot of pressure. You should be very motivated.
Don't want to see that. I'm going to say Tua. I think Tua, I don't know when it became his fan. I don't know when everyone, not everyone, but most of the media collectively decided not to be patient with this quarterback. A lot of criticism. He had to sit there all offseason and hear about his name in trade talks. And I've never seen a quarterback judged so harshly after a rookie season, especially when he was 6-3 as a rookie, given all the adversity that he faced. So to me, get somebody for him at 6 and 18. You have a lot to prove. Josh Allen didn't have a great rookie year, and all I heard after that season was give him patience, give him time, give him a wide receiver. And so I don't know where that patience is with Tua Tagovailoa, but he's getting it from this side of the breakfast table. He's got a lot to prove, of course.